my top 5 favorite carbines in Battlefield 4. Today I'm going to showcase my personal top 5 favorite carbines in Battlefield 4. To start with, I am running the Acwr. The Acwr is the second carbine unlocked in the carbine class. It is best used for close quarters and suits a more aggressive playstyle. Some of the pros with the ACW is that it has a rate of fire of 880 rounds per minute, a 2.15 reload time while empty, and a 1.83 reload time with rounds still in the chamber. Some of the cons with the ACWR is that it has a 2.5 first shot recoil multiplier, a bullet velocity of 500 meters per second, and if you put a suppressor on the ACW, that is reduced to 330 meters per second, making it harder to hit targets that are moving or at range. Personally, I can recommend 4 setups with the ACWR. For my best close quarter setup for the ACWR, I am running a red dot sight, an ergo grip, and a muzzle brake. You may also wish to add the laser sight to it to increase your hipfire accuracy. My setup number 2, I will run a red dot sight of my choice with an angle grip and a suppressor. Setup number 3 I will run with the ACWR is a red dot sight of my choice, as mentioned, a stubby grip to reduce that spread while firing fully auto, and a suppressor just to hide myself off the mini-map. As mentioned, the suppressor will reduce your bullet velocity at range, making it harder to hit targets. For my other setup, I would run a stubby grip and a suppressor to give myself more accuracy and to keep myself off the mini-map to enemies.
Here's your med kit.
The ACWR is still a solid choice at close quarters due to its high rate of fire, fast reload time, and time to kill. However, you do not want to use the ACWR any further than medium to long range due to its high first shot recoil multiplier and its low bullet velocity. You will need to consider taking a secondary like a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher. Now, on rogue transmission, I'm running the angle grip and the muzzle brake combination to mitigate that recoil. Although it is effective to mitigate recoil with the ACWR, you'll still need to be mindful that running that combination, the spread will increase much faster going full auto. Do not try to hose the weapon with the setup as you will not hit all your targets. As mentioned previously on Dawnbreaker, any longer, you'll need to take a solid secondary like a grenade or a rocket launcher. The SG-553 has an 830 rounds per minute fire rate, 2.3 first shot recoil multiplier, 2.65 reload time empty, and a 2.15 reload time with bullets in the chamber. The SG-553 is just slightly slower than the ACWR, but doesn't mean that it can't compete with other assault rifles. The SG-553 has a muzzle velocity of 470 meters per second and 320 suppressed. Next is what I call the scourge of all the carbines, the ACE-52 CQB. The ACE-52 CQB has a rate of fire of 650 rounds per minute, a 1.95 recoil multiplier, and a 400 meter per second bullet velocity. If running a suppressor, that is downgraded all the way to 290 meters per second, making it very difficult to hit targets at range with a suppressor on that weapon. The reload time on the ACE-52 CQB is 3.4 while empty, and 2.3 seconds with rounds still in the chamber. Overall, the ACE-52 CQB can either be a weapon that you just love or you just hate it.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
For my setup on the ACE-52 CQB is, it's best to run a muzzle brake and an angle grip combination if you are not used to compensating for that high recoil. Up next, I'm running the ACE-21 CQB. The ACE-21 CQB is similar to the ACE-52 CQB, only the ACE-21 has a 770 rounds per minute fire rate, a 2.25 first shot recoil multiplier, a muzzle velocity of 480 meters per second, and that is reduced to 310 if you run a suppressor on this weapon. The reload times on the Ace-21 CQB are the exact same as the Ace-52 CQB. Overall, with the Ace-21 CQB, it is my personal and most average carbine to run for all classes, and can do you just good in about any situation that you come across. It's not going to compete with the highest rate of fire weapons, but will definitely still give you an edge regardless. Last but not least is the MTAR-21. The MTAR-21 has a 900 rounds per minute fire rate, 2.6 first shot recoil multiplier, a 510 meters per second for bullet velocity, and that is reduced to 330 meters per second with the suppressor on it, like I'm running in this setup. The reload times on the MTAR-21 is 2.75 empty and 2.35 while rounds are still in the chamber. The MTAR-21 is on par with the ACWR. Comparing those two weapons, I personally favor the MTAR-21 due to its bullpup design. What that means is that its bullpup design will give you more of an edge in close quarters. The bullpup design gives you faster speed while aiming down sights. And moreover, it's going to give you also improved accuracy while shooting on the move. For my playstyle, I ran with Recon to run a tugs, so that way I'm able to spot out my targets who are trying to come close by me. I personally don't recommend playing the MTAR in the more aggressive playstyle due to its slow reload time. Now I'll rank my personal top 5 favorite carbines in the entire game. I'm not going to rank the AK-5C as I've already covered that weapon in my beginner's guide. So you might also consider the M4 carbine as your top 5 choice, but that's going to be another project for another day. If you agree or disagree with my list, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you found this video helpful on your choice of carbines, please consider dropping a like. Also, consider checking out the rest of my playlist on my beginner's guide for Battlefield 4 in 2022.